Hi, I'm Holly Isaacson from the Radiance Mindset. My goal is to teach entrepreneurs like you frustration free and time efficient graphic design. You don't have to be a designer to create cohesive brand graphics. You just need tips and tools to help you. Hi, friends. Today, I want to talk to you about Facebook cover images and using Canva to create them and using templates within Canva that are already pre-made for you that you can manipulate and edit for your own brand colors. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So what you should be looking at right now is my cover photo templates that I have created already. Each one goes with a pre-made branding template that I created. And they're all summer themed colors right now. And look for more palettes and elements in the fall, winter, and spring. Each quarter, I'm going to add to these. But right now, you see the 5 color palettes that I created already. And these are a Facebook cover photo template to go with each color scheme. Although, even though these are already created for you, you can manipulate each one of these to be any colors you want using the design that is here. But let's start back at the beginning and let's talk about a Facebook cover photo in general. So this is my free template that you receive when you sign up for it. And there is a lot written down here that I'm not going to read through, but I'm going to talk about it and give you an overview of all of this. So what I wanted to start with is actually this bottom image, because I think some people don't realize that even though you upload one cover photo for your business page, it looks different on desktop than it does on mobile. So right here is this orange here, this image. This is what your cover photo will look like on mobile. This is the exact same image on desktop. So you can see that all this orange here is cut off. And also there's a grayed out part on the bottom here on the desktop. So I've taken all of that into account for you already. So you don't have to worry about that at all if you use my template, because using my template will already have everything in place for you. So you don't even have to think about it. So this is the general template. So where you see this pale pink color is the background that you can put on. I would put no text here and nothing important, but this will show up on mobile. This image here will show up on desktop. And I created this gray box to give you a guideline for where to place your text and any other elements that you for sure want to show up, and for them to not show up in that grayed area at the bottom of the Facebook page on desktop. So this right here is where you saw that grayed out line on the page. And then this right here in the template explains all of that I just said to you. One thing I wanted to show you here in the template, I also give you the actual dimensions for Facebook cover images, at least as of the moment of July 2019. Obviously, these may change because they've changed in the past. But where you see these blue lines, those are the dimensions that you need for your overall image for it to show up for what shows up on mobile. So that is 810 pixels by 450 pixels. What only shows up on desktop is 810 pixels by 312 pixels. So I just thought I would give you those in case you're creating your templates in any other programs like Photoshop. You would want to create your canvas, this full 810 by 450 pixels, but you only want to place what's really important for your reader within 810 by 312 pixels. So let's talk about layering in Canva. If you've used Canva for a while, you probably already understand this, but just in case we have any new people, I wanted to sort of talk about this really quick. So the way I teach you how to build an image is from the bottom up. And then that may sound kind of weird, but all of the elements that you add to your images in Canva are layered. So I give you the steps here for the order that you should add things, and it's basically from the bottom up. So the first step is to add a background because that's your bottommost layer. So I'm going to click this because the whole thing is selected, and I'm going to go over here to background. And I just want to show you how easy this is to add a background. So you just, once you have this selected, all you have to do is click this and voila, it's there. You can just click around, see what different things look like. Remember, this is a part that is not going to show up on desktop, but will show up on mobile. You don't want this layer to fight with this layer visually. So if you're going to have a lot going on in the middle, I would have less going on here or vice versa. So if I choose this as my background, I'm probably going to want a fairly solid colored image to go here. Otherwise, it's going to just get kind of crazy and will fight visually in people's eyes. So that's your bottom layer. Now you can, yeah, okay. So now we're going to choose this layer. And again, you want to think about your brand colors and you want to be consistent with using those colors across your social media graphics. So if you were doing this, you would want to maybe look for a background. If teal is one of your brand colors, this would be a great background, or this one. Also, you want to look for, if you're searching, so now that we're doing this, if we're searching for, let's say, a summer pool image. So because these are all blue, and let's say turquoise is one of my brand colors, I'm not going to want this to probably also be blue. It's just kind of a lot. So I'm going to go back to my background colors, and I'm going to pretend that one of my other colors is purple. Okay, so I'm going to do purple for my background color, and then I'm going to go back to the photos, and I'm going to choose a pool image, but I want something that has some space in it because, again, this is my cover image, and I'm probably going to put either a logo or an image. I'm going to add things to it. So let's do this. And so you see I have my image selected here, and all I have to do is take this and drag it until it shows up. And if you don't really like the way this is cropped, all you have to do is click on this and you can then adjust it. So I would adjust it like that. So the bottom of the mug is showing up, and then I'm going to click done. So to me, that's a little more visually pleasing than cutting the bottom off. And here you have a nice sort of open area that you can use for your text. So let's go ahead and add a heading, and we're going to do summer sale. And I'm going to make that just a smidge smaller so that it fits in that space more. And I'm going to do a subheading. Summer sale starts July 10th. Okay, and then you can adjust. I kind of love this because you can put your lines closer together, space them apart. And I also look at things like, I don't like that this beige line cuts through the middle of these words. So I'm going to just take this and I'm going to move it down because I think that's just more visually pleasing. And then I'm going to make this move down a little as well. And there you go. And then the last thing that I'll do is I don't really want this gray box on here. So I just select that and delete. And there you go. You've got, oh, you know what? There's one more thing that you should add. Always put your website on there, especially if you are a shop of some kind or a consultant for a direct sales company. You don't want people to have to search around your page for your site, even if they've ordered before. Just make their lives easy and post it right there in your cover image. So the second that they go to your page, they see it right there. So that is a super easy way to use this template to start from the bottom up to layer on your background image, your foreground image, and your text. And then you can always go over here to elements and type, let's see, brush stroke. And maybe there's something in here that you want to throw on there, like this. As an extra element. I don't know. I'm just throwing that on there right now. I don't know if I would do that or not. So I'm going to just delete that for now. But that's how you would add those little extra elements, like these spotted green polka dots that I added there. So there, all you do now is go over here to download, and you're going to want to do a JPEG. I would always do 100, and you don't need to do my whole template. So all you need to do is go on here and click number 2, and you're going to click download and save it, and then you can upload it to Facebook. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned something new or something you didn't know before. You can also find me over on directcreatives.com and look for my storefront for all of my graphics that you can purchase along with pre-made Canva templates that I talked about today. Bye.